Hey there, everybody. It's John, the Sea Monkey Dude here. If you watched my last video, either on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, you already know that it's been a little bit of a rough week in my house. So, long story short, we had some windstorms early in the week, and my home lost power for over 2 days. And the room that my sea monkeys are in uh, got a lot colder than it usually is. And sadly, between that and possible a little bit of overfeeding, which was, bad on my side, the big, huge sea monkey colony that was in this 16-gallon aquarium all passed away, almost all of them. It was very sad, right? I was able to save roughly 1% of the population. That's an estimate. I did not count survivors or casualties. But I estimate that we had roughly 1,000 sea monkeys in there between adults and babies. I was able to save about 10 adults. If those estimates are accurate, hey, that's 1%. I put them in another bowl that had an existing colony in it. If you've seen my other videos, it's the Sea Monkey Superset from Australia. That's one of my favorites, and that colony was doing really well. And so I put them in there with those guys for a couple days, and they seem to be doing fine. So I love having this huge aquarium. I love having lots of sea monkeys in it. So we decided to start over. Just to clarify what we're doing here, as you can see right now, we've got sea monkeys in here. We don't have 1,000 of them. You know what? We got some. And these are Sea Monkey brand brine shrimp. These are not generic brine shrimp that are in here. You guys have probably seen some of my other videos. I've got a lot of Sea Monkey colonies. And, most of them are in Sea Monkey brand aquariums. And so what I did was I made some salt water myself and, put a couple gallons of salt water in here, and then combine that with some of my existing sea monkey colonies that were doing well. And not ones if we had anyone that looked sick or anything like that. I tested salinity between the tanks, to make sure it was similar. And yeah, we moved some of those guys over here. So that's what you're seeing right here, including the survivors, from that original huge colony that was in here. There's roughly 10 of them, and they're in here now too, along with brothers and sisters or friends, whatever you want to call them, from some other sea monkey colonies that I had on my desk and table in this room. So after that, I worked all day today, went to the store, bought a bunch more water, created more salt water, and filled the aquarium. I replaced most of the decorations in here. I didn't mention I cleaned this whole thing out too, so cleaned it out, got rid of all the old water after we took the survivors out, and, cleaned it really well. And I figured it might be time to, if we're going to clean it out, change it up a little bit. So I've got these guys in here. I cleaned them. I still like them. And we've still got that bridge back there with the bubbles that come out the back of it. You can see the bubbles going up there. That was left the same. The rest of this is a little bit different. So we've got some fake rocks and fake plants. Nothing super exciting. But, typical aquarium stuff. I like that it glows under black light because at nighttime I've got black lights in the lid that light up this aquarium. So the plan is now to try to keep these guys as happy as possible. So hopefully we'll see some mating and they can repopulate this thing. You guys know when sea monkeys have babies, they have a lot of them at once typically. It's not like a person where they typically have one at a time, right? They have like 100. And so if we have, 10 mating pairs in here and they all have 100 babies, hey, we got a lot of babies in here. Now, we all know that sadly, a lot of babies don't make it to adulthood. Through just my research and experiments and doing this stuff for the past couple years, I found some ways to increase that survival rate with the babies. So we're going to be mixing food with water to feed them and try to make sure these babies survive, you know, without doing nursery tanks and stuff like that. This tank is big and it's a pain in the butt to move sea monkeys back and forth from it. It's not like I can just take it a little aqua leash and suck them up from the bottom. I mean, I have to get my whole arm in this aquarium if I want to suck something up from the bottom, right? So we're not going to do that. We're just going to try to keep these guys happy. We've got a heater in here. See that orange light means that it's on. There's the heater. You know, we've got a bubbler going. And yeah, I gave them a little bit of food today, and we'll feed them again on Monday. See how they're doing. Keep an eye on their guts, you know, make sure they're looking full. And that's about it. So say a prayer that these guys do well, please. I was pretty devastated when they all died. It was sad. But we're going to repopulate this thing. And we'll get it back to where it was, and it will once again be the world's largest sea monkey colony. Till then, I'll keep you guys updated and let you know how it's doing. And I've got a few other sea monkey colonies still. I'll do another video with what we've got left. I don't have 20 anymore because a lot of them are in here now. But I've still got my Smess because I really like that one a lot. I've got the Big Show tank, still got a colony in it. And a couple more. The Circus Ocean Zoo's got a colony in it. Ocean Adventure's got a colony in it. Ocean Treasure. And one that I'm forgetting. Oh, Space Shuttle. We got sea monkeys in there too. So I still got a lot of other colonies going. But yeah, this is the one we're going to be working on. Have a good Labor Day weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.